Because last month in February, the Consumer Product Safety Commission put a ban out, and you could no longer sell, or dealers could no longer sell, small motorcycles and ATVs to kids 12 and under.
Well, we were breaking the law. We were selling 3 banned motorcycles because the law is absolutely ridiculous and they don't seem to respond. They've had 6 months to respond to the complaints and change the law, and it's really hurting the motorcycle industry and the businesses and the families that want to buy bikes and go riding.
This ban on kids' bike is completely ridiculous. Motorcycles have given me a life that I would have never dreamed of, and I have 2 little girls now, and to have them not have the opportunity to ride with their dad, that's why I'm here.
You know, with this lead ban thing that came up, kind of caught me by surprise. I mean, I really didn't know anything about it until, you know, I heard some things on the internet, and then it's like all of a sudden it was here, and it's like, well, why didn't we know about this thing a year ago? And maybe we wouldn't be behind the 8 ball that we are right now. But just Troy called me and said what, you know, Malcolm was going to do. We've always been trying to think of what can we do to kind of get somebody to take notice and start pushing this thing along.
I've been wanting to get my son a bike here for the last couple of months, and you know, I really enjoy riding with my son, and that's definitely what our company's all about. We make youth gear, and I want to go out and have some fun here, and it's just a shame that this law they put into effect is stopping that from happening. It's really hurting our business too. We can really see a fall off where just the new bike sales for the young kids, you know, aren't available to them anymore.
Malcolm's probably broke a few laws in his day, so he's been an icon and my idol from when I was a little boy, you know, going to his shop when I had a little Hodaka or something like that. And that's what we're trying to really protect, is kids to have the ability to get a motorcycle and go out to the desert with their families and enjoy it, you know. So it's pretty ballsy he did this, and it's awesome that he stood up to do it.
It's not just about motorcycles. I think it's important that we realize this is about our freedoms in this country, and we're a country of laws, and we're a country of contracts. And I carry the main contract in my pocket. I carry it on my iPhone, but it's the U.S. Constitution, and there's nothing in the U.S. Constitution that says I can't buy a motorcycle for my 6-year-old grandson. There also is nothing in the Constitution that says the government can make a law that says I can't buy a motorcycle for my 6-year-old grandson. So it kills the sport, kills the industry, and it's not right. It isn't constitutional.
I think Congress didn't even read the law. It was a 100-page law, and I think they read the cover sheet, said saves kids from lead poisoning, vote on it.
Yeah, I have to say that in my 30 years being involved in this sport, I've never seen a kid chewing on the cases or sucking on a battery, so I'm pretty sure no one's going to be eating the cases or sucking on the foot pegs or anything like that.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's just laughable, but you know, I feel like if your kid was 5 years old, went into the garage and there's a bike there, there's a quad there, and there's a car there, it's much easier to get to the hood of the car and eat that battery than it is of a quad, because you got to get tools. So I think now we should maybe not have kids ride under 12 in any vehicle on the road, and then I think that'll be fair game, you know. So
Yeah, I haven't seen that happen. I know Max used to chew on his little Hot Wheel toys and stuff like that, but I think they grew out of that pretty fast. I mean, that's kind of the joke of the house. I'm going to buy you a new mini bike, but please don't eat the exhaust pipe or something, you know?
It's ridiculous. She's never put her mouth on the frame of a motorcycle. It's preposterous to think that a child is going to be affected by the lead in a motorcycle. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever.
The law was just not thought out. Certainly nobody meant to limit my daughter's ability to have fun. And that's basically what's happened.
I went down to the sporting goods store this morning, walked in, there's no age restriction at all, and I bought fishing weights, lead fishing weights.
Man, I grew up going fishing with my dad and taking split shot and biting them on the line and holding them in my mouth and never even thought anything of it. And you know, kids don't chew on their motorcycles, they ride them, and it's just a misplaced law. And you know, hopefully they're going to get this turned around, and then you know they can start selling these bikes.
This is the one that everyone's taking a stand. We want to get the attention of the who's at power, and try and get this thing reversed. I always was the guy to take my own line, and in this case, Malcolm has a good line, and I'm going to follow him.
Malcolm was everybody's idol, and then everybody was jealous of Jeff Ward because he was in the movie and was always such a hero as a kid. So,
yeah, we were in the movie back then, and now maybe we'll share a jail cell. I don't know, together. So I don't know.
We'll get it turned around. They just need to drop that age limit down to like 3 or 4 in my mind here, and get these kids back out riding again, man. They've already been out there doing it. Taking away from them now is really there's no way I'm going to be able to take my mini bike away from my kid, man. He's too passionate about it.
Oh, I'm going tomorrow morning to Baja, Mexico to ride for 10 days, so they can't find me. Where I ride, they would never find me.